And yes guys, sorry I made a mistake earlier. It has in fact Bluetooth 4.2 and of course it has LTE, so that's 4G connections, 3G connections. Now I have this on 3 Hutchinson 3 in the UK, and this is one of the best networks at the moment. Don't worry, I'm not promoting them, I'm no way affiliated with them. It's just that they are a good network, and especially from where I live, which is quite rural, they promote a good service, and that is the best thing about them. Anyway, back to the phone. So you will have noticed that, and I have said that this has a Type-C connector. Now this itself is 3.1, but the cable is a 2.0 USB, so I'd advise getting a new cable whenever you can. Now this does have DTS audio. That is a major improvement over most standard mobile audio. I mean, when used with these Sony headphones, which are quite nice, leather, well built, it's like having it in a hi-fi system. It's really great, crisp audio. It does have active noise cancellation. It does play XVID, MP4 and H.265, as well as MP3 and all the usual audio format files. You can get this in several colours. You can get ceramic white. Funnily enough, that's the same colour I had my Galaxy Note in. Haze gold, rose gold, titanium grey, mystic silver, which I have this in. It's quite nice. It's basically a white, but with silver on it as well, of the aluminium magnesium alloy, and prestige gold. Now, when I was in the 3 shop, they actually had a titanium grey, but with a rose gold back, and that I'm guessing was quite rare because you usually can't get them in that combination. Now I should say that this is the EVA L09. This is the only version that comes with NFC. There are other versions which don't come with NFC. If you want the NFC version, go for the L09. Okay, so the micro SD card maximum size is 128 gigabytes. Now that's quite surprising, but it's quite modern in the devices of today. Now this does have a sensor on the front with a very good earpiece. So this does have an 8 megapixel 1080p f2.4 front facing camera. It's not bad. The only disadvantage about it is the beauty features that Huawei have put into the firmware. Now I personally find these really irritating. I wish that, because it goes onto them as defaults, and now I'm not a bad looking chap, but guaranteed I don't want to look like an Asian doll when I take my picture. In the current UK market, this phone in this spec is currently retailing for around £450. This could range depending on where you buy it from. Also, until recently, I believe Amazon.co.uk was one of the last places to receive this unit. Well, not this exact unit, but the handset batch itself. What I'm going to do, guys, is just before the end of this video is give you a bit of a show through. Now, sorry, I'll interrupt myself there. Just then I did open the device with that. Now I should really discuss about these buttons on the side here. Now this is the power button, and then this is the volume rocker. Now preferably I'd like this on the left side here, because in a right hand it's a lot easier to do that. But whereas like that, for me it's not so natural, especially being used to the Note 1. Apart from that, there's not many design things apart from the bottom there. But it is a good looking device. It's very well built. It feels lovely in the hand. Anyway, let's go back onto there. And so the software itself isn't that bad. Does take a while to get used to. So you slide that down. You have this step counter that always comes up, but you can turn it off. I have moved these around a bit. NFC and GPS were not originally there, so I've added them in by clicking edit. Then you just drag them around. Oh, sorry, that's my finger. A bit tired, you see. And then turn auto on and off, but I tend to keep it on. Sorry, I am beginning to mumble a bit. Let's close that. So then you've got the music player, which is alright. I think this is the one that's used in Marshmallow. So it just changes color according to what you're listening to. Let's just have a look. Let's just go through something like... Sorry, bear with me. Let's just go to let's just go to Giants. And then it changes colour accordingly. The audio quality is pretty good through the speaker. Let's see what else we can do. And then I've got my calendars here with Met Office weather. You've got these little folders that you can't unfortunately delete, but are there anyway. This does support Android Pay and all the other things. The software's alright. It does what you need it to. I mean, in the end, it's a mobile phone. I'm not too bothered about the firmware, but if it does what you need to and you can get used to it easily enough, then it should do you quite well. Battery life on average will last a day, even more maybe. It depends on how you use it. So guys, I think that covers the review. This is one of the first reviews I've done in a number of years. I don't do this on a daily basis. I do quite the opposite. I use equipment instead of reviewing it. Not mobile phones, more camera technology. But stay tuned, tell me what you think. Ask me a few questions. Like if this is the phone for you, I will try and give my honest opinion. I do highly recommend the S7, but the cost doesn't quite justify what you get. That's why I've actually chosen this over the S7 Edge. But that's another thing that we can talk about separately. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Don't forget to thumbs up or subscribe. I hope you enjoy more reviews of this type soon.